Shalom, shalom, family. It's just me and of the Most High, absolutely the truth, coming back at you once again.
Shalom, shalom, Israel, Sabbath shalom.
The name of this class is Being Poor is Not a Sin, Israel. Again, being poor is not a sin. Okay? And Lord, brothers, we're going to start off in Leviticus 26 and 19. A lot of their brothers, a lot of our people tend to look down their nose at their people, you know, because they may not have what they have, or they may not be exactly the way they want them to be, you know, or be like, oh, well, you don't have this car, you don't have these shoes, you know, and that's by man's ideal and standards of things. It's not by the Most High, so we have to learn that. Read on out.
And I will break the book of Leviticus chapter 26, verse 19. And I will break the pride of your power.
The Most High say you're going to break the pride of your power because you have a little money, you think you prideful above somebody. Read.
And I will make your heaven as iron and your earth as brass.
So the Most High going to turn it down. Iron and brass, you know, you can mix them, you can melt them both, but they won't bind together. Okay? That's what he's telling you. It's not going to work. Lies will not mix with the truth. The truth going to show itself all the time. Constantly it's going to show itself. So that's what we have to get to, Israel, and that's what we have to come back to. Let's go to Isaiah 2 and 12, bro.
And Isaiah 2 and 12.
Yeah. And I'm going to grab Luke 6 and 24.
Having the things of this world don't make you nothing, man.
Come on.
You know. So the book of Isaiah chapter 2 verse 12. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty.
For the day of the Lord of hosts will be upon everyone that's proud and lofty. Now you know that he says he's coming to destroy the prideful. He does not deal with pride. Read.
And upon everyone that is lifted up.
Everyone that's lifting themselves. Oh, I'm above you. I'm this. I'm an officer. I'm a captain. Everyone that's above, don't do that. Read on.
And shall be brought low.
Then be doing what?
And shall be brought low.
The Most High gonna bring you low every time. He's gonna pull you right back down.
Because knowledge has nothing to do with how much money you have in your pocket. This money is not going to get you in the kingdom of God. So, you know what I'm saying? We need to really start trying to chase knowledge and stop trying to chase the bag. Because while Negroes chasing the bag, the white man filling up banks.
Y'all chasing change, and the change we need to be doing is in our
minds. That's the change that we need to be doing.
In heaven. I'm going to bring this out for you. The book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 24.
Bring it out.
But woe to you who are rich.
It says what?
But woe to you who are rich.
Because it's a price you pay. If you in Israel, to become rich, it's a price that you will have to pay. They not just getting rich because they good. No. They are selling their souls to the
For you have already received your comfort.
Your comfort was these scriptures that the Most High left.
But y'all
to show us who we are according to the scripture.
But they chose the things of this world.
You know, Biggie said it best. I mean, you know, the more money you come about, the more problems you see.
Right.
The more money you make, the more bills you get.
Right.
So money is the root of all evil. If you're trying to get rich, you ain't trying to get to the kingdom.
Right. Come on. You ain't trying to get to the kingdom. If you're worried about what you need and what you don't have in your pockets here, you're worried about what somebody else got, then you're wasting your time because you, Leviticus 25:35, you actually wasting your time because you're trying to watch another man's pockets. It's not going to work.
Or even these brothers, man, using brothers because of what they got in their pocket.
Right. So we have to come back and come to our God. We have to come back and come to the understanding of what He has said.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 25, verse 35.
Read.
And if thy brother be waxing poor,
if thy brother is wax poor, if I'm lacking or don't have something,
and falling in decay with thee,
falling in decay, he ain't got you. You already know this about he's breaking down. Come on.
Then thou shalt relieve him.
Then you shall relieve him. That means you're gonna help him. If you see your brother falling on bad times, time, reach out and help your brother. If your brother needs help paying his light bill or keeping his water on for his children, even if he don't have children, it's just him alone struggling. Help your brother. This is what they've turned us against, is helping our brothers. And being poor, the Most High did that so that our people would start helping their people.
Yes.
You understand?
And that don't mean help somebody and then go talk about it to another
Right,
Negro.
right. Oh, I had to do this. I had to do that.
So to help him pay his light bill.
Right.
No, man, that's not what this is all about.
Right. He said pray in secret. So if you pray in secret, I'm not going to go tell somebody what I prayed about. That's the same thing. So secret. Though you help that brother, that's between you, him, and the Most High. That's not between the whole world. Help that brother. You got any more?
He say, ye though he be a stranger,
Though he be a stranger to you,
or a sojourner,
or a stranger sojourning with you. Because your brother can be a stranger to knowing that you love him, knowing that you will help him. There are strangers to knowing that we are brothers, other than seeing us as each other as a threat. That's a stranger. You're a stranger to your own self. Read.
that he may live with thee.
That he may live with thee. Go get your brother if he's homeless. Go get him. If he need a place to stay, go get him. Don't do it and then try to throw it up in his face every time something comes around, or use it to try and puff yourself up amongst people. Don't look for the praise of men. This is where you're failing Israel.
And I'm going to go to 43. It say, thou shalt not rule over him with rigor.
You should not what?
Rule over him with rigor.
For one day of the week, these brothers want to come out and they want to be lords and captains over somebody. And then they try to rule over these brothers like they all be all. We don't know.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But shall fear thy God.
Shall fear who?
Fear thy
There's
God.
a lot of brothers out here fearing these other brothers, these little captains and stuff in these camps. That's
And they
wrong.
can't do nothing to you.
That's wrong.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's just, you know, it's easy to manipulate the poor.
Right. They're poor in spirit. They're poor in truth.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a
That's
way
what
to-
makes you poor, when you poor in spirit, man. Not finances, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna land it back on that. Give me I'm gonna go to John 2 and 15. We all know it. You know what I'm saying? But
we all got to come back to this because, you know, this is all by design to humble you down.
Shalaki in 1 John 2 and 15.
To humble you down. Don't look down at your brother because he don't have something. He may not have a car. He may not have a decent pair of shoes. Go get him a decent pair
And
of shoes.
don't look down on yourself.
Don't look down on yourself.
That's what I don't understand, man. Self-esteem, it comes from self.
Right. They
Not from nobody else.
They didn't say group esteem.
Group esteem, somebody else's esteem. It's self-esteem.
It's self-esteem.
Hell, ain't nobody gonna believe you if you don't believe in your damn self.
Right. But just notice that whatever you're going through, whatever test that you're being put through in this life, it's only to refine you. It's only to make you aware of the struggles, that you appreciate the times when there are no struggles. And you give the praises to the Most High and to the Most High alone. There is no homeboy shout out with it.
The book of 1 John chapter 2 verse 15. Love not the world.
Well, what?
Love not the world.
Love not the world, the cars and clothes, the Jordans and all this mess, Gucci and all that nonsense, read.
Plus, man, half of you Negroes ain't never bought no real Gucci in your life. You been protesting Gucci.
Right. No,
Been protesting.
yeah, I'm gonna pay $100 for a
If
shirt.
I be
Really?
down,
Come on,
if
man.
I go pay $200 for some socks, I ain't walking in them.
Really? That's ludicrous.
Ludicrous, man. But that's what our people do, man. You'll ride past your brother on the street, homeless and hungry, judging him, and go pay $200 for some stinky socks. How lost is that? Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world,
The Most High said, if any man love the world, read,
the love of the Father is not in him.
the love of the Father is not in you. If you love in this world, it's not in him, because this world is it's a lie. It's all a trick. It's all a trick. Don't love this world. And I'm going to come back with the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 15 and verse 7.
Bring it up.
Verse 7. If there be a poor man amongst your brethren,
That means he said if it be a poor man amongst the brethren, read on.
in any of the towns of the land that the Lord your God,
The Lord who?
the Lord your God,
By himself. He's one God. Read on.
is giving you. Do not be hard-hearted or thought-fasted toward your poor brother. So don't turn your back on your poor brother.
Don't judge him because he's poor.
The Most High did this. This is by design.
You
War is
don't
not
know.
by accident.
Exactly.
It's by design.
Exactly.
You don't succeed in this world by sheer hard, oh, I did all this work, I succeeded. No, it's by design of the Most High. That's why
If Negroes weren't in the projects, we wouldn't fit the curses.
Come on.
If Negroes weren't poor, we wouldn't fit the curses.
Come on. This is by design.
We have to be poor. We have to be in these projects. Our people have to get shot down in the street. Mm-hmm. This is the only way prophecy can be fulfilled.
Mm-hmm. You got to wake up to this. The Most High is doing everything, not your Jesus.
That's why we can't be out here yelling at people. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 64, huh?
Come on.
All right, I'm going to go to it.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. Because we can't get mad at nothing that the Lord put on our people.
Come on.
So you really mad at God. You ain't mad at nobody but God, because our people can't control nothing that God do.
Come on, if you want to cry out to somebody, cry out to God. He said cry out to me. Anytime that we cry out to our God, things happen. Y'all want to cry out to Yahushua. Y'all want to cry out to Jesus. Show me when you cried out to Jesus and something changed. When you seen something coming, you say, oh, Jesus, and it still happened. Well, then that should let you know that you're crying out to something that can't help you. Something bad happens, the first thing you say, oh, Jesus, something good happened, oh, thank you, Lord. Well, what Lord are you talking to? What are you calling on? Because you're calling on something that can't help you, family. Right. We telling you to call on the Most High God of Israel. When you know whom you are calling on, that's why it said, for we know what we worship.
You calling on Jesus.
He
called on the Father.
Come on. You want to Deuteronomy what out? 28:68? The book of Deuteronomy, chapter
28 and 64.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64.
Uh-huh.
Then the Lord shall scatter you among all nations.
So, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is the one that scattered us among these nations. We didn't just get up and scatter our damn self.
From one end of the earth to the other.
So our people is scattered from one end to the other earth. It's Negroes all over the world. And in every country you can go in, you can see a Negro. Read on.
Come on. And there ye shall worship other gods.
He told us when he spread us across the four corners of the earth, and he scattered us like that we was going to worship other gods.
Which neither you nor your fathers have known.
Because David didn't say all praise to the Most High Yahushua blessed. Or Jesus Christ. Abraham didn't say all praise to the Most High Yahushua blessed. Or Jesus Christ. Solomon didn't do that. Man, these brothers prayed directly to the Most High.
They did directly with the Father.
But the Most High put that curse on you to serve other gods.
Come on. You have to understand this, brothers and sisters. You got to come out of that. You must leave Christ crucified, Yahushua crucified. And because it doesn't exist. If you crucify someone, you kill them, right?
Yeah.
In the book, Christ was speaking, the last prophet was speaking to his mother, and then he went and spoke to the brothers and ate with them.
That's right.
So how can a dead man eat? And then he tells you that a spirit have not flesh and bones as you see me have. He's not dead. He didn't die for you, Israel. We have never in the Torah, I've looked through to try to find a human sacrifice for us, and not once have I found it.
Not one.
That's a sacrifice. That sacrifice stuff was there for the Gentiles. That's why Paul told you over and over and over and over and over again. It profit you nothing.
It profit you what?
Nothing. And then the last prophet said, howbeit do they worship me in vain. Teachings for the doctrine of men.
Of who?
Of men.
Look, man, y'all better stop that man following, man. Man get you thrown in the lake of fire. If you're going to be in the lake of fire, get your own damn self through in there.
Right.
Throw your own self in there. Don't let nobody else do it.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2.
Let me read this. I'm going to read 65.
All right.
It said, among these nations shall there find no ease.
There is no ease anywhere in the world. If you look up and you look all over the world where you see men of color, of the transatlantic slave trade, the people, there's no ease on these people.
The percentage of majority of our people live in check to check.
check to check. There is no ease
All
on it.
behind. It's always something. Child support. All type of stuff. Government assistance has taken the man out the house with these women and raising these children. Women raising these children and they homosexuals and effeminate brothers, man.
Correct.
Because it ain't no men in the house. It ain't
Correct.
no ease. Neither shall the sole of thy feet have rest. Because we always gonna be on these funk ass jobs working for these crackers, man.
Every day.
We ain't gonna never be able to rest until our Lord come back and save us, man.
And when we say our Lord, we're talking about the Most High God.
The Most High God. They know who we talking about. No, we ain't talking about Christ. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't no ease. Our feet have no rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
He said, give you what?
A trembling heart.
A trembling heart. You're going to know it. You're going to fear it. Y'all don't have any fear for it. And that's why y'all out there with that Christ crucified doctrine, read.
And failing eyes.
And failing eyes.
And sorrow of mind.
And now your mind is sorrowful because then you get the truth and then you know you got to go and repent. Go and repent from this.
It's either you're going to repent or be prideful. I think the sorrow comes from being prideful.
I think so too, no?
Because if you repent, where is the pride at in repentance?
There is.
And being humble. Ain't no pride in that. If you humble yourself and repent and tell your brother I was wrong, that brother gonna love you and y'all can move on about your business.
Right. Right.
But if you got a prideful heart,
You don't handle it. But the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2 and verse 7.
bring it out.
The Lord sends poverty and wealth.
The Lord do what?
Sends poverty and wealth.
So when the Lord put you on this earth, if you poor, he knew you was gonna be poor from the beginning.
He did it.
He did.
Correct.
It ain't got shit to do with you did wrong.
And if you rich, he did that too.
For a reason.
He did that for a reason.
Exactly.
And it's not the reason like you think. Because a lot of brothers and stuff that's out that's making money and stuff, that's got good money where they can actually help their people.
They got our
do
people
something.
out here. Please delete that 50 cent out your head. Get rich or die trying.
For real.
Because if you get rich and die trying, that death gonna lead you to the lake of fire.
He humbles and he exalts.
He what?
He humbles and he exalts.
So
He will bring you low and he will lift you up.
humble you, man. As soon as you start feeling yourself, he'll snatch that shit right from up under you, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. He'll give you something and take it away from you the next damn day.
You ever see like the motorcycles? I mean, I used to ride bikes and stuff, and I learned something real about them two wheels at a high rate of speed. Just like you said, they can snatch it out from under you real quick. The Most High snatch it out from under you real quick. He'll either scare you up real good from it, and you'll leave it alone forever, or you just gonna be looking at, oh, it's just an accident. I'm still gonna do it again.
Let me read this.
Read on.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31, verse 6. And this is what our people need to be doing, man, because this poverty is just because this is our chastising.
Yes.
Look at it as
Long suffering.
long suffering. He really let us make it.
Come on.
Because he could have just done away with our ass, period.
Come on.
So I take a little chastising to continue to be what we are, which is God's chosen people. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6, he say, be strong and of good courage. So even though we're going through this poverty, man, you got to be strong and of good courage. Don't nobody have faith like our people.
Come on. And we after that mustard seed. That
And-
mustard
and-
seed
but I
is
mean,
a powerful thing to be after.
Your faith can be guided in the wrong direction
Come on.
if you don't study to show thyself approval to the Lord. That's why Revelation 1 and 3 say, blessed is the man that readeth. Because you got to read to get understanding. It say, be strong and of good courage and fear not.
Fear not.
Don't fear the properties of this world.
Right.
Don't fear, man. If you ain't got the money to pay the bill, oh well.
Come on.
Let the Most High make a way for you. He will. He will. If you be thinking yourself trying to keep God's laws, he going to see you through. Because if you're a true Israelite and you keep God's laws, I guarantee you, you know some times where you didn't have it and the Most High pulled you through.
That's right.
That's what he do for his people, man. He never let us starve, man. It ain't gonna never be that situation. But we gotta have no fear. We gotta fear not, nor be afraid of them. Don't be afraid of the challenges that's gonna come. Don't be afraid of these curses. Accept them. Embrace these curses.
Embracing it in order to conquer it.
Yeah.
In order
You
to
get fired
conquer
from a job. Oh well, I'm
Look at the reason why you got fired.
I'm children of Israel. I know I'm cursed. Go find another job.
Right.
Cause there's plenty of captivity out there.
Plenty.
You know what I'm saying? Plenty of captivity.
I got one for y'all.
let me finish this. It say, and for the Lord thy God,
For who?
for the Lord thy God,
There's that singularity again. Thy God.
he it is that doeth go with thee.
It is he that doeth and go with you.
He will not fail thee.
The Most High God will not fail you. So you tell me what Christian out there done said in the name of Jesus and their prayer done come true.
Nor forsake thee, man. So you do not have to go through Christ to get to the Most High, because he is with us as we speak.
Gone.
He watching us, man.
Gone.
He made us.
Don't you think he know exactly what we're here? They said you can't hide from him. He know everything you done did.
But you tiptoe around Negroes, man. You tiptoe around man. I give a damn what man think about me.
Gone. In the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 10. His children must make amends to the poor.
His what?
His children must make an amends to the poor, and his own hand must give back his wealth.
So, I mean, just as much as we gain, we have to give back to our people, man.
That's right.
We have to give back.
Because the Most High is the one guiding your hands to make the
But
wealth.
see, our people so caught up in this world, they want money. No. The God dropping this knowledge, and we receiving this knowledge, and we trying to give you this knowledge that God is giving us.
Come.
You know what I'm saying?
Come.
It ain't all about money, man. Knowledge is powerful.
Come.
Knowledge is powerful.
Knowledge is more powerful than money.
Because money will go away, knowledge will be here forever.
Forever.
The knowledge of our forefathers, the knowledge of our God will be here forever. Because you got to remember, not only do Israel serve the God of Israel, this world serves the God of Israel.
Correct. Everything was made by him.
That's right.
For his pleasure. So everything that's doing whatever it's doing is doing exactly what the Most High said it to do.
That's right. If the God ain't chastising you, you're not Israel.
Come.
Living the good life and you're a Negro, you is not Israel.
Come.
Get ready for the lake of fire.
It tells you that you're receiving your blessing right now.
No, you don't want this blessing. The hell with this one, because this world ends. The next one don't. Read on. What's the next?
The book of Job, chapter 36, verse 15.
Read it.
But those who suffer,
Those who what?
those who suffer,
Read on.
he delivers in their suffering.
Wait a minute. Bring that back again. Say that again.
But those who suffer,
Israel.
he delivers in their
He
suffering.
delivers in your suffering.
He speaks to them in their affliction.
He do what?
He speaks to them in their affliction.
You know that conscious.
He
Because
speaks.
most of the time, man, when you talking to yourself, you telling yourself, man, I shouldn't have did that shit. I shouldn't have did it like this. Next time I'm going to do it like this or doing this. Something, man, that first mind, that's the Most High talking to you, telling you what move to make.
Right. Not to do it, and you decide to go and do it.
And you know why you failed. You know why you in the situation. I should have went with my first mind. That's what people say, but you should have went with the Most High. That's your first mind.
Gone.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Every situation we in, we know why. And then when according to the scriptures, we understand that the more that you get chastised, the more the Most High trying to use you.
Gone. And we are in our affliction this day.
Mm-hmm.
And the Most High is using these two brothers that I know of and several other brothers that are speaking the exact truth. That you brothers out here are going off.
Yeah.
The Most High is using us in the affliction, in our suffering, to holler back out at you, Israel. The same thing that Moses did. The same thing that all the prophets did in the book. Come back to your God. They didn't say worship them. They didn't say follow them. The Antichrist said follow him. Do what I do. The Most High said do what I say in the Torah. If it don't line up with the Torah, it does not work, people. It does not work, Israel. But the Most High said he would speak to them in their affliction. You are in your affliction, and the Most High is speaking to you with his words. We're just reading
Yeah, because
exactly
when you're
what he
afflicted,
said.
you got to call on the Lord then.
Come on.
You
I guess some of
gotta
y'all that's got a little money think you ain't afflicted anymore. You done made it.
I ain't a slave.
Right, I live out amongst white folks.
What
I'm
the
good.
hell are you?
I'm good.
It was niggas living good in slavery too.
Come on.
They still get their ass whooped. If they say the wrong thing,
They still get it. Come on.
I'd rather be a broke, free nigga than a rich slave.
Come on.
Any day. Man, what's that? Psalms 41 and 1?
Psalms 41 and 1.
Look, man.
But this is what it's about, family. This is about coming back to your God, to the true nationality of who you are, and that he has designed and set everything. So whatever you're going through, know the overstanding is that it is not a sin what you're going through, because the Most High has designed it to wake you up. That's it. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 41, verse 1. Blessed is he that considereth the poor.
Blessed is he that considers the poor. You thinking about your brother that don't have, your sister that don't have. That's what you doing.
Them the righteous brothers, them the leaders.
Come on.
They never think about themselves.
That's out with
They
that.
always thinking about their people and every move they make, man.
We got brothers out here and sisters out here that get together and make sandwiches and go to the homeless and stuff and the poor and feed them and bring the word to them. That's blessing the people out there. They're doing the work of the Most High.
The Lord will deliver him in time of trouble.
The Most High going to deliver him in his time. Anything that comes near him, the Most High going to protect these brothers and sisters.
The Lord will preserve him.
The who?
The Lord will
The
preserve him.
Most High is protecting, preserving, read.
And keep him alive.
And keeping you alive. Read
And
on.
he shall be blessed upon the earth.
And you shall be blessed upon the earth because you're focusing on your people. How is our people going to be blessed on the earth when too many individuals, I got mine, I'm gone, you get yours, I got mine, gone. We're the only nation of people that is self-centered, self-serving. Just like the products on an airplane.
That's right.
A single serving of sugar, a single serving of salt, a single serving of pepper. You're single serving people, man.
And thou wilt not deliver him unto the will of his enemy.
The Most High said, when you love your brothers and you look out for your brothers, you won't get delivered unto the hand of your enemy because you are a watcher of your people.
The Lord will strengthen him upon the bed of languish.
Read it.
Thou wilt make all his bed in his sickness. I said, Lord, be merciful unto me. Heal my soul, for I have sinned against thee.
That's what you should be saying out there, Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Heal your soul, for you have sinned against him. You're still doing it. He said he's going, even on your deathbed, you're still going to be calling out to him.
Mm-hmm. My enemies speak evil of me.
They do what?
My enemies speak evil of me.
The enemies are out there speaking evil of the brothers that speaking the truth according to the Bible. They're making themselves an enemy to God.
When shall he die?
When shall the enemy die?
And they asked him, when he gonna die?
Right. When is my enemy?
My enemy, the enemy is like, when is this nigga gonna die, man?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get rid of this Negro.
Ain't they trying to kill you left and right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to get a flu shot. You need to get a shot in order for your child to go to school. For what? So that your child don't have a mind of its own. Don't have a mind to read and connect to the Most High so that they can control your thought process. Keep you at a limited base thought. Then they have you as sheeple. You're sheeple because you're at a limited base thought. You can't come out of that matrix. Get out of the matrix. He said, come
like,
out
man,
of my people.
Look at this Negro Mayweather, man. And y'all sit up here and talk about the Negro. Y'all sit up here and talk about the Negro, but gonna be the same niggas when you get put a little weak ass fight on TV. Y'all gonna be ordered.
Mm-hmm.
But that nigga don't give a damn.
He getting his right now,
He
y'all.
talking about he gonna be on his boat. But nigga, you in slavery working check to check. What the hell you doing buying $600 and $700 pants and shit for anyone?
A $4 million car because you want to be the only third person in the world to have one? Pride.
Pride, man.
Pride.
See, some people
love
need
not
this
this
stuff
world, neither
make
the
them feel
things.
like a man.
Correct. Love not this world, neither the things of this world.
You know, some people need that, man, to feel like a man. You know, I need big chains around my neck.
And that's just
I need
proof
a
that
nice
you're
car
still
to
a
get the
slave.
ladies. When I get me a nice car,
Right.
I'll have all the ladies.
Right.
You
Flesh.
still gonna be
World.
you still gonna be the same Negro.
The same.
Soon as they get in that car, they gonna see right through your ass. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be no different. I'm going to the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 21.
Bring it out, John.
And the prophet said unto him,
And the what?
and the prophet said unto him,
You didn't say that. The Most High said that. Read.
if thou wilt be perfect,
If you will be what?
if thou wilt be
If
perfect,
you will be perfect, if you will be righteous, doing the right thing, read.
go and sell that thou hast.
The Most High says, for all you rich people out there, you want to be righteous and perfect, go sell
Yeah, Mayweather,
everything
You
you
got all
have
this money.
and give it up.
Yeah. And give to the poor.
And do what with it?
And give to the poor.
Give to your family that's needing out there in these streets.
But see, that's in the contract with these Negroes. They can't help their people.
They can't help their people.
You could be rich, you could be independent, but you can't give you. If you give one Negro something, we will make you broke instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody think it's all cut out to have a black card. They cut that black card off. Let the Negro take $1 million off that black card, and the white folks gonna be at your door.
Mm-hmm.
Give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven.
And you shall what?
And thou shalt have treasure in heaven.
So what you're trying to store up on this earth thing is worthless.
Worthless. It's worthless against eternal life. And come and follow me.
Come and do what?
Follow me.
Follow the Most High God.
That's right.
That's who he's talking about, not no man. He said follow the Most High God.
Let's go to, we're going to go to 23. It says, then said the prophet unto the disciples.
Again, the prophet is speaking to the disciples. So there's one prophet on the planet. These rest of them are disciples. Read on.
Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
It's going to be hard for you rich people.
Because it's hard to let go of this world, man, when you got it all. A nigga that got it ain't gonna, he not gonna include himself with the poor Negroes.
No.
Them not his people.
No.
No, those Negroes are not my people. They
They're
poor.
my people, they're poor.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't poor, I'm getting mine. I'm getting mine. I'm getting mine. Now you ain't getting nothing. Tell our people the truth, nigga. I had to sleep with a white man. I had to sleep with a white man. I had to sacrifice a family member.
You see that?
I had to sign blood on the dotted line. You know what I'm saying? Tell the truth.
That serpent gonna bring
Don't be having our children thinking, oh, you can make it and be a football star. You can make it and be a singer, a rapper, and all this different. Man, you Negroes are selling your soul to the devil.
And then
Tell the children how you selling your dog, get your soul to the devil, and give them an option.
Correct. Then y'all out there, I mean, even tax again, putting sin on top of sin. The ball is covered in pigskin. The Most High said you ain't supposed to touch the carcass. Throw me the ball, coach. I'm wide open. It's gonna be hell on y'all that day when that ball gets slung and you running down that sideline for that 30, 40-yard pass, and you turn around and it's a flaming asteroid.
And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God.
So if you're rich in pride and thinking and looking up on yourself like you better than everybody, it said it's going to be hard as hell for you. You'd rather try to go through the eye of a needle.
Then he say, when the disciples heard it, they were exceedingly amazed, saying, who then can be saved?
Who then can be saved? But read on.
But the prophet beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible.
With men, this is impossible.
So a man cannot save you, man.
These brothers talking about, I'm trying to save you.
I'm trying to get you to the kingdom, trying to make you righteous. Yeah, right.
With men, it is impossible.
But with God,
But with who?
but with God,
But with who?
but with God,
But with God,
all things are possible.
all things are possible. It's not a limitation on God.
Hell no.
Y'all have a limitation with your Yahushua, with your Jesus, with your Yahushua. Those are limitations. Because you're only under the limitation of the deity that you worship. You serve something that was created by our God. That's ridiculous. That's the definition of insanity, man. But in the book of John, chapter 6 and verse 27, do not work for food that spoils.
Do not what?
Do not work for food that spoils.
Don't work for bad food, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That spoils. That goes rotten. You know what I'm saying?
But work for food that endures to eternal life.
That's that knowledge that's coming out these scriptures of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because that Christ crucified, boy, that's coming to an end. That's what he's talking about, spoiled. Jesus Christ, that's coming to an end.
Right.
That's spoiled.
But the ancient book.
But the what?
The ancient book.
The book of the law.
Says the son of the which the son of man will give you.
The son of man is Israel, the nation of Israel. Read on.
On him, God the Father has placed his seal of approval.
His seal of what?
Approval.
So, I mean, ain't nothing you could do about me being ordained by the Most High. He chose me, not you.
Correct.
So we don't give a damn what you say. We don't give a damn if you can't take the way we say it.
It is what it is.
Because the Most High also told us it was going to be some effeminate Negroes out here too. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, take it how you want to take it.
And that's what it is. It's about us coming back to doing.
All we doing is giving the truth, man.
The truth. That's why it says, O Son of Man. Does he not address you as O Son of Man? Did you not know when that phrase is speaking, it's speaking to the one that he has ordained, chosen to speak through. You find that again, Acts 2:22. A man approved by God.
By who?
By God. You see how it all works out? This is your precept upon precept. Brothers be trying to tell they don't go precept upon precept. Oh, yes, we do.
Very much so.
Yes, we do. We stack it up.
Very much
exactly
so.
how we stack it up.
Very much so. We do.
But the Most High God is the one approving these things that are being done. Just like he tells you, being poor is not a sin. It's set by me.
Mm-hmm.
He set it. He ordained. He make it to where he wants. And it's not up to you on whether or not, I did all this and da-da-da-da. No, look at Job. Job, the Most High made it for Job to have all that he had, and then it was taken away from him. But the Most High, he never relinquished on his faith toward God.
Mm-hmm.
He never turned from it, even when his body was covered in boils and sores. He never turned from God. Lazarus never turned from God. Even when the dog was licking his sores, telling him, you got a sore here, man. Let me clean that up for you. He didn't turn from God either. But the rich man did. And what was the rich man that? Burning his ass off in hell, talking about, can you let Lazarus stick his toe in my cup of water and cool it off? No, buddy.
Hell no.
It ain't gonna happen like that.
No, sir.
It ain't gonna happen like that. So
The
you
Most High put you there. I can't help you.
come on. So you brothers gotta get right with this, man, because y'all don't want to end up on the other side. And the other side is extremely rough, because the day of the Lord is a day of thick, dark clouds and gloominess. He said there's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. You think it's going to be people running around with flowers, throwing flowers in there and holding babies up and dancing and singing? Hell no. And we're running screaming their asses off because they wicked.
Babies get put to death.
Right.
Shit.
That's exactly what it is.
What's that?
But in the book of Revelation, you can get Proverbs 16. Book of Revelation, I'm going to break it down. You break it down. Book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know your afflictions and your poverty.
So he's saying, man, he know our afflictions and our poverty. He know what we're going through in this wicked kingdom.
And yet you are rich.
But still you rich because we got the covenant. We are God's chosen people, man. We the ones that he ordained to be the law keepers of his laws and his commandments.
I know the slander.
He know the lies
of those who say they are Jews.
Who say they are Jews.
Israelites.
Say they are the Israelites. They are Jews. They are from the tribe of Judah. Read on, but
and are not.
They are not. But what?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
They are the workers of Satan. They work for the devil.
Come on.
They are workers of the devil. That's it, that's all. They are not of the Most High. They do not come from the seed of Abraham.
Come on.
They are not blessed with the covenant.
Come on.
They are not the prince of the power.
Come on.
They are not of the seed of Jacob, of Israel. Prince of power.
But y'all want to give the glory to the heathens and cast your pearls before swine. That's what that is talking about. A lot of people think he's actually talking about pigs. But he's talking about the heathen nations, the ones that weren't given the covenant like you were given.
Right.
When you try to bring them in and call them Israelites, and they're not. Y'all doing exactly the same thing loose out here in these little alphabet camps that they doing over there with these people in that fake Israel, and that fake Palestine, and that fake Jerusalem. They're liars. Y'all are being shown to be liars, brothers. And that's just what it is. Read on. You got anything else?
No. The book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction.
What did pride do?
Goeth before destruction.
Read on.
And a haughty spirit before a fall.
And a haunted spirit before a fall. Your spirit is being haunted right now when these brothers like us tell you that you're in error. When we try to sit down and talk with y'all and y'all don't want to deal with it because y'all believe y'all have all the knowledge. That's your error. You got that haunted spirit, and it's gonna get you destroyed. Any more on that?
That's it.
The book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 22. All men will hate you because of me.
They what?
Will hate you because of me.
So, you know, all men ain't gonna like the truth, because if you pushing the truth of God, they don't benefit from it. You don't benefit from it.
Come on.
You know?
But who stands firm to the end will be saved.
Who do what?
Who stands firm to the end shall be saved.
Who stand firm to God's laws, man. To the book of the law.
To serving the Most High only.
Only.
Alone.
Alone. That's it.
By himself. That's what he's talking about. We got to stay with our God. And our God does not have a homeboy shout out. He does not have a sidekick standing next to him. There ain't nobody to the right or to the left of him. He said that he don't know of any other God. He don't know of any other gods. He told you, Israel, that you're going to be brought to a land and there you're going to serve other gods that you and your fathers have known, even wood and stone. Y'all got that down to a pack, Israel. You got it down to a T. You got to come out of that. You got that out?
What's that?
Luke 16:23.
Yeah, I got it. The book of Luke, chapter 16, verse 23. And in hell he lifted up his eyes.
In hell, this is hell. We're lifting up our eyes, read.
Being in torment.
In torment. We're catching torment out here, people. And our people getting shot and drugged down in these streets daily, at these jobs, everywhere. Read on.
And seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom.
Come on, read on.
And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame.
Now he was in hell. The rich man was in hell. He was screaming from the other side of hell, trying to scream back out to where you could see Lazarus and Abraham, and begging them, trying to beg them to get their attention, to get Lazarus, that he can dig his finger in his water. I said toe earlier, but it was his finger. I mean his finger. Read on.
But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things.
You had all your pleasures in this lifetime, this physicality, read.
And likewise Lazarus evil things.
And you didn't give nothing to the man that was on the floor at your table.
But now he is comforted.
He's what?
He is comforted.
The Most High has him now. He's comforted. He's through with that being poor. Read.
And thou art tormented.
Now you get your torment. Your torment is about to come, brothers. All y'all that think you set, you got it, you made. You don't have to deal with the Most High. You calling on Jesus and all this other nonsense.
And besides all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed.
Between us and them, there's a great gulf fixed. The Most High tell you that there's separation between this. Those that's going to go to hell, your ass going to be in hell, but you're going to see what you're missing, what you can't get to, what you should have been listening. It's our torment is a level, man. He got a level of torment that's going to terrorize y'all for eons. However long he keep you in it. Whatever he deem eternity. Read.
Will pass from hence to you cannot. Neither can they pass to us that will come from thence.
Those of you that are keeping the law of statutes, you can't pass into hell. Those that are in hell can't pass into righteousness. Righteousness can't go to hell. You're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's a form of being righteous according to the Most High. It says it will be our righteousness if we observe to do all the laws and statutes and commandments which I command thee this day. That's what it's speaking about. Read on. I'll get more on that.
No, that's it on that.
But again, family, being poor is not a sin. And because of the rich man was looking down on Lazarus and he got chunked in hell, and then the Most High left the window open so he could see back out. That's torture. You on fire having a look out and seeing your brothers and sisters enjoying life that you could have had, but because you were ignorant, because you were rebellious, because you rejected knowledge, now you have to suffer that on another level. He says, well, that's why he said, he's going to collect all of Israel, but you will not go unpunished.
We're going to end it with this, man. To all you brothers, man, that's out here, man, and it's time to start helping your people, man.
That's something to stop looking
Fervent charity covers the multitude of sin, brothers. You still have time to repent. Come back to your God. You know what I'm saying? Start helping your people, man. I'll lose the wealth of this world for the kingdom. Any day.
Surrender anything.
Any day.
For your God.
Any day. So understand, man, your wealth is in these scriptures.
That's
Remember that. And the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Read on.
Fear God.
Fear who?
Fear God.
Fear God, the Most High God of Israel, family. Read.
And keep his
And
commandments.
keep His commandments. Nobody else is giving any commandments other than the Most High God. Not
For-
Jesus, not Paul, not Matthew, not Luke, not John.
For this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment,
He's telling you again, He's going to bring it all into judgment.
which every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
So get ready for it, Israel. If you don't want to be stood before the Most High and have to and be in all humility like that, then repent and come back to your God.
The God of Israel.
Cover
The
those
God of
sins that you
Israel.
have done. Correct the lies, the misinformants, and the misinformation from the 12 tribes chart all the way back up. Correct. And once you correct this, Israel, then you'll start serving the true God, the God of Israel. So come back to your God, as it says in the book of John, chapter 4, and verse 23. For the time come, and now is, when the worshipers of the Father will stand up. For the Father seeketh such to worship Him. We worship Him in truth and in spirit. And that's what this is about, the truth of the spirit of the knowledge of who we are. Shalom, family.